Right, haven't done a video in a while. Firstly, because I haven't really done much to the car. Secondly, because I've been away for a few weeks driving the car around Europe. But I've come down today to an oil service on the car. Second oil service I've done since I've owned it. But I'm just waiting for my brother to come down because he needs to do some bits on his Vitara before we go off-roading tomorrow. And he needs to use the garage. While we're waiting for him, I'll show you the one thing I have had to do to the car just before I went away. That was replace both rear shocks. As you can see, they've done about 98,000 miles. Been on the car since new, I guess. The driver's side completely collapsed. Superb damping. Still leaking. Passenger side slightly better. Still doesn't extend back out though. So, now he's gone, I'll get on with the service. It's only take half hour or so. It's pretty straightforward on these. Got the oil filter at the top here. Jack the car up and drain it out. Car's all up in the air. Had a bit of difficulty getting to the centre jacking point, which is just under there. With the new jack, it's not really low enough. I have to invest in a low profile jack, I think. But for now, let's stick it on some blocks of wood. Grab some tubs to drain the oil into. And then, there's a handy little hatch under here, which opens via screwdriver. And there's the drain plug, which is a 17mm socket or spanner, but you can't really fit a spanner in there very well. Try not to drop the drain plug into the oil because it's quite messy to go rooting around in there for it, especially if the oil's still hot. A little bit warm. Got quite a large capacity, these engines. I think it's about 6.5 litres. So always get ready with another bowl because it's going to soon overflow from that one. While that's doing its thing, just remove the oil filter from the top here. Sometimes you just have to break the seal of it because it's quite stiff. Right, next job is just to replace the filter, which pulls off like that. Then you've got two O-rings, one, just make it out in there, and a larger one around here, and you've got replacements there. Alright, just pry that one out with a screwdriver, pop it off. Same goes for the little one at the top. And you also get a new copper O-ring for the sump plug. Keep that safe. Right, with that all assembled, just slots back in. close as it can be, so I can still get the jack out. Just got to top up the oil now and change the cabin filter. Put about 5 litres in so far, so just going to check what the level's looking like. About another litre and a bit, so it's about 6.5 litres. Last job is the cabin filter, pollen filter, whatever you want to call it. Just along the top here. There's a couple of 8mm bolts, about 4 on the top, and 2 Torx pieces here. Right, now the bolts are undone. This just pulls away, like so. Actually forgot to change this last time I did an oil service, so it's been in there for around 20,000 miles. And it looks like it's been there for 20,000 miles, to be honest. And just unclip these 3 clips here. 1, 2, 3. That should just pop out. New one's all clipped in. Now just repeat the process to refit it. Cabin filter's all back on, oil's topped up, should be up to the maximum now. It's all service done. Last job is to reset the service light. So key in, ignition on. Just hold down this button here. Then you can scroll through and reset whatever light needs resetting, this time the oil. Just hold down the BC, reset. And the next oil service is now due in 21,000 miles. Next job on the BMW, trying to figure out this issue. Seems to get a slight wobble through the steering wheel, braking from motorway speeds, so don't know whether it's a bearing or the front wheels just need balancing because I've had new tyres fitted, whether they didn't balance them up quite right. Not really up on the front suspension setup on these, so if anyone's got any suggestions. Next video though, more than likely going to feature a bit of work on this, as it's rotting away. To get the seals patched up, both sides, to get it through an MOT, so we can get it back out on track.